Big SleepOut has been running for over 20 years now and is one of the oldest and most established sleepouts in the United Kingdom.
We're involved in volunteering as well as the actual sleepout itself, so we register people and hand out cardboard, hand out bags of plastic to everybody, and it means you get to interact with people across quite a broad spectrum, and the sort of sense of community and involvement is really quite impressive.
I think it's wonderful. And one of the things about the Sleep Out is you're not only supporting the people on the streets, but you're supporting the people who support them.
I don't think people plan to become homeless, but a set of circumstances can start to work against you, and suddenly you don't have the choice, you are homeless.
I thought I was in a good place. I was going to university and working, and then my mum got in a domestic situation with her partner, and she fled Birmingham, and hence I was homeless.
The Big SleepOut is a really fun event. It might seem mad sleeping rough in a cardboard box in a car park in the middle of winter, but it's that very reason why people come forward to do it, because it is a bit different and it is a challenge, and that's what raises the money.
And I naturally thought, that sounds quite cold and a little bit horrible, but it's something that's actually really worth doing and a really impressive cause.
Yeah, last year was my first year. I'm completely mental, which is why I'm doing it again.
It's not until you do that and you realise how horrendous it must be for these people to be out on the street at such a young age.
Although you can feel for the people who really are facing that homeless plight night after night, just for the one night it sounded quite a piece of fun and a good way of raising money without having to do lots of exhausting things that often people do.
Yeah, last year's Sleepout was the first time I've done it, and I didn't really know what to expect. It's true, you never learn something unless you actually do it.
The St Basils Sleepout last year was great fun. It was not what I was expecting at all. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was in the end. It's pretty cold out there.
And it's a very big social event, because now 12 years, there's people coming every year that I'm getting to know. Although I only see them once a year, you go back and it's as if there's been no gap in between.
The cardboard's provided by the Solihull-based company Jaffa Box. They turn up with an articulated lorry and drop approximately 5 tonnes of cardboard off in our car park. The catering, which is bacon sandwiches, hot drinking chocolate, soup, toast in the morning, is provided by Harvey Nichols, and also members of their staff come down and staff the kitchen for that. Our volunteers who marshal the reception area, the first aid point and the various sleeping sites are made up from volunteers from Squires and Sanders and other companies as well. We have representation from sponsorships from Hicks Metals, Speedy Hire, Birmingham City Council very kindly closed the road off for us free of charge, and anyone else who wishes to kind of contribute to our support and the work that we do.
If there's one person who's homeless in your town or your city, it isn't just that one single person's problem, it's also your problem, it's the whole town's problem.
It's an opportunity for individuals to raise money and just to have that for one night to experience what some young person could be experiencing, for weeks on end maybe.
So, by them volunteering to rough it for a night, it means that young people don't have to.